Hey guys, welcome back to the Crypto Explorer channel. Today we're going to take a brief look into Krystal. This is an automated liquidity manager. So what you can do with it is basically manage your liquidity positions cross-chain, cross-DEX. They support a ton of them. So let's take a quick look at it. When it comes to blockchains, they support Ethereum, BNB, so it's a Binance Smart Chain, right? Polygon, Optimism, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Chronos, Phantom, and Morena. Maybe in the future they'll add more, but these are blockchains with heavy usage. They're among the top ones out there. So probably you are already providing liquidity in one, if not more, of these blockchains. And the same goes for the DEXes because all the big players are here. Uniswap, the biggest, PancakeSwap, the second biggest, Trader Joe, the main one on AVAX, SushiSwap, also a big one, especially on Base, Polygon, Ethereum, layer 2 blockchains basically, QuickSwap, biggest one on Polygon, QuickSwap Gamma, Camelot, which is the biggest liquidity hub on Arbitrum, Thena, also a big DEX on Binance Smart Chain. Nowadays it's called BNB Smart Chain, but whatever, you know what I mean. And then Thruster. So a ton of reliable protocols on the top blockchains, and they support it all. In the future, they'll probably cover more. And the thing I like the most about Krystal is that you have the all-in-one dashboard, and you can track the true P&L, profit and loss, impermanent loss, APR from all your LP positions. It shows you everything you want to know in a very straightforward manner. The learning curve within the app is also very good. I started using it, and in less than a couple of days I was very familiar with it already. So if you're already knowledgeable and comfortable with the Web3 application, very fast, you will get on track with Krystal very fast. You can also use it as a tool to search for top performing pools. We'll take a look at that in a second. And this allows you to automate and also optimize your liquidity earnings. So you have a ton of options here. You have the Zap in feature. You have the Krystal Zap, which is an awesome feature. It allows you to deposit with one token to a specific liquidity pool. I'm not sure if all pools support it, I'm gonna be honest, but I've seen a ton of them that they do support with Krystal Zap, which is awesome, especially for people new to this type of game. Nowadays with Zap, it's a breeze. So super convenient. Also allows you to do auto adjusting of your position. The same thing that APERTURE Finance does, and I did cover APERTURE not long ago here on the channel, so feel free to check that out. I'll leave a link in the description for the video, so if you want to check APERTURE. And if you're wondering about the differences, I think Krystal is more complete when it comes to info. It gives you more info than APERTURE, but still I think Krystal is offering more than APERTURE so far. And also they're doing still the campaign for points, so if you start using it right now, you might get an airdrop in the future, while with APERTURE that ship probably has already sailed. So that's a bonus for into the favor of Krystal if you're looking for something to help you manage your LP positions. More information about all of these, of course, you can get it on their docs. The Krystal wallet has been around for over a year, and that's also one of the cool things about Krystal, because they have their own app for Android, Apple even, and with it you can just manage your liquidity on the go, which is awesome. I'm going to do a full-on review of their app on Android, so tune in for that. As long as you have an internet connection and a mobile device, you can take care of everything. A huge thumbs up for that. And take a look at their partners. They have some really reliable companies here, crypto.com, Signum Capital, which is an investor in multiple blue chip, I would call it, crypto protocols. Their partners also tell a lot about the reliability of Krystal. So they're partnering with some huge names in DeFi. And of course, last but not the least, they have a ton of presence on their social media, plenty of channels for you to follow them and get in touch with the community. So let's go in on the app. When you launch the app, you will be sent here on the dashboard. You can hide or show your LP value as well as your earnings. You can also scroll down and see what people are doing here, the owner of a specific LP position, how much the fees have been generating, P&L so far, 7-day APR, and you can sort this out by platforms here on the platform tab. So this will give you all the DEXes as well as all the networks that they are supporting. And when you choose something, it will filter here from everything else. And this is basically the dashboard tab. Alright, here on profile you get all the action regarding your open LP positions, total position value, which is broken down in between liquidity, deposits and withdrawals. As you can see, the withdrawals is 0 and the deposits is higher than the liquidity because I'm compounding my earnings into that same position. When it comes to earning, it shows you the current fees that has generated, and it also shows you P&L, profit and loss. You can tick the box here for the gas fee, and it will accrue also that if that's your choice. I only started tracking these couple of positions here since May 26th, so from there on you can see all the earnings. If you click a specific date, it will show you the specific amount of fees generated within that day. Then it shows you your specific strategies which are open. It also shows here 5 closed strategies. That happens when you rebalance your position, be it manually or automatically. That strategy becomes closed, but you can still go on here on that section and see how it was performing. While on open strategies, they show you the current LP value of the position, fees generated since the last rebalance, and also the P&L, 7-day APR. So you can see the ETH USDC position is performing much better than the USDT Bitcoin. They are on different chains also. USDT Bitcoin is on Binance Smart Chain, on PancakeSwap DEX, and the ETH USDC position is on Base Chain on Uniswap DEX. So overall it's performing much better, but one key thing to keep in mind when it comes to providing liquidity is diversifying your risk. So not only I have 2 completely different liquidity pools, they also operate in 2 different chains and also 2 different DEXes. It's always a good idea to keep your positions diverse, and there's plenty of pools and assets, blockchains even, for you to spread your capital. Use that to your advantage, and that's my advice to you. Now jumping here onto the Explorer section, you will see there's hot pools and hot tokens. We'll go to take a look at the pools. By default, this will show you all the action happening on the Ethereum blockchain. But if you want to focus on a different one, you can just come down here on where it says all pools. You then click on the Ethereum slider. It will show you all the available pools. You can even insert manually. And let's see what's happening with the BNB Smart Chain. Also bear in mind that you can use the All Platforms tab just to slide through all the DEXes in a specific chain that you're looking at. So if you want to filter things further, you can select any of these DEXes, but we'll just leave it at that. Now here on the Explorer, you will also be able to see 3 different columns. Every single one of them will show you the best tracking for the past 24 hours. So the first column on the left shows you the best APR pairs. Keep in mind, these highly likely will have some meme coins, very risky stuff. Although it's high APR, it's of course high risk, high reward, but you can get wrecked with impermanent loss in a split second. So have that in mind, especially if you're a newcomer. I would not advise you to start providing liquidity with these risky pairs. You are much better off holding blue chip assets within these pools. So this would be the one I would tell you to go for and start gaining some experience with providing liquidity. And right now on Binance, we only have 1 blue chip asset pool with triple digits APR. That's WrappedBNB paired with Uni, the native token of Uniswap. SHIB paired with WrappedBNB also has been performing very well for the past week. And then on the best stablecoin pools, you will see all stablecoin pairs. So you can also take a look into that. But I would say that you will only see noticeable results when it comes to fees if you're playing with higher amounts of deposits. Since these pools are stable coins, their fee range will be on the 0.01%, so they're not going to generate a ton of fees. But still, what they offer can be very much higher than what traditional finance can still do for you at this point in time. But let's go, for example, with the Ethereum USDT pair here on the blue chip asset pools. If you click it, you'll see that down it will show you all the pools available with this specific pair on Binance, be it on PancakeSwap, Uniswap, or even Thena. Then it shows you the fee range of a specific pair. Here on the metrics, there's APR, TVL, 24 hours volume, 24 hours fees generated, price volatility, 24 hours volume ratio with TVL, and also for the past 24 hours, the fee TVL ratio. I really like to have this metric here. You don't see that much often with DeFi protocols. The fees to TVL ratio shows you how much of a percentage of the TVL the fees have been generating for the past day. Sometimes you get crazy results like 1% of the TVL's worth of fees have been generated. So yeah, that can be a very interesting metric if you cross it with others like volume to TVL, also the TVL itself, you can have an idea of which is the best performing pool. So on the right side, you'll see actions. The plus icon allows you to add liquidity to a specific pair, while the other icon allows you to open more details on the position. Let's take a look at that. We have TVL of the pool, volume for the past 24 hours. And this volume is really high compared with the TVL, so it's already showing you it's a really good pool. Fees generated for the past 24 hours, the pool token's address. Then you have the price range. This is something you need to set in order to open a position here, to deposit liquidity here. So you see the current price, the minimum, the maximum. And on the chart on the right side, it will allow you to have a reading of the past week. So you have the last 7 days. On yellow, it's the current price. The green lines are the top and bottom. So you know the range for the past week has been in between this. And it can give you an idea of how it will perform in the future. Keeping the data as it is, it shows you the current liquidity distribution here if you would be to open a position like this. So it's going to be within the range of minus 24% and plus 4.72% upper from the current price. You can of course play with this yourself. You can also come here and choose the best narrow. It will give you overall 10% range, 5% lower than the current price and 5% upper. Wide range will give you 30-30, so overall a 60% depth of range. And the full range, it's full range, so it's going to give you the lower estimate earnings. So see how the estimated earnings here change as we move from full. Now we're going to go to best wide, and you see it already jumped to 55 cents in fees for the next 24 hours. Of course, this is a projection based on past performance. Let's see with narrow how much past performance would show us that we could be earning. So it's going to be riskier, of course. The range is much slimmer, but it's going to bring you the higher rewards, $3.23 worth of fees. This is projections, once again, guys, and it's for the deposit liquidity amount of $1,000. Then you can have the readings here if these same projections for the month or for the year. So yeah, really cool tool, lots of info. I really like that it gives us a reading of how the price has been for the past 7 days with a visual chart. That's really cool. You can even play around here with price, TVL, also go to volume or fees. Volume and fees usually go hand in hand, but you can get an idea and a better reading of the performance for the past week. Now, automation is still on beta, but still you're free to use it. I do not have auto rebalance positions opened here, but if I would want, I could click and start a new setup at any time. If you move on to Krystal Points tab, you will see that they have a lot of campaigns going. Here on the Krystal Points tab, you see that it's already official. They're going to do an airdrop at some point in the future. Right now we can collect gemstones, which will transform into Krystal and unlock many future opportunities for LP providers. So if you want to start using Krystal yourself, feel free to check my referral link down below, follow it. I highly appreciate it. I'll get some bonus points if you do so. And you just have to do very simple tasks, for example, checking in. I just clicked the button and did my daily check-in. You can check in every single day. You just have to click a button. Then you have tasks to boost your Krystal rewards. And you see there's a few of them already down here. So you can start to join Krystal and do these tasks yourself. Qualify for that airdrop. Do your daily bids here with their utilities. For example, you'll see they have a ton of options. They have their own swap. You can swap tokens with them. That will earn you points. You can send money with them, send crypto. You can use multi-send. Token approvals also a really handy tool if you want to revoke approvals to your wallet. If you went to some dodgy Web3 applications, you might consider to do that, even if you played with some dodgy meme coins, for examples. Krystal rewards will show you the rewards for the application itself, and then the current campaigns. Token approvals is a really cool feature also that they have, and here you can see all the approvals that you have allowed with your wallet, and you can revoke it here with this button on the far right of the screen. The rewards section here will show you hunt rewards, campaigns that they are running, and last but not least, the campaigns tab also shows you that, but specifically dedicated for all campaigns that are running. So you can see here there's some pretty old ones from back in September 2022. So yeah, you can see from that already that Krystal has been around in DeFi for a while. They started with the wallet, now they're moving to LP provision. So guys, keep an eye out for the upcoming video I'll do on their mobile application. I'm going to show you how it works, everything broken down. Let me know in the comments if you do use Krystal. What are your thoughts? What has been your experience with them so far if you have been using it for a while? As well as if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, guys. Like, subscribe if you haven't so far. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you took the time of your day to join me on this video. Take care, you know how crazy crypto can get, and I'll see you on the next one.